Playtime is over, motherfuckers.
Let's get it.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Kirk Valentino.
Yes, sir. I'm Dirty 100.
And who do we have here in the building?
It's Jwhitt. Jwhitt is in the building.
Jwhitt from
Atlanta.
So you're actually from Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta.
You're not a transplant like us.
Nah.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the people that come to Atlanta and live here and move here and
Wait. Before we get there, you from Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm from here.
What part of Atlanta you from?
I'm from Decatur.
Literally Decatur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where everybody was like around like Wesley Chapel,
Yeah.
Lithonia, all of that. Like
That's your family too? It run that deep? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say less. You turf, baby. You know how that go.
Yeah, so like I mean,
Yeah.
everybody know whoever from there, they know, what's
Bruh.
going on.
It's like that. I moved here back in 05, and even like I tell people talk about Atlanta and move here, whatever case may be. I was like, until you really meet people from Atlanta, you can't really speak on Atlanta because you meet a lot of transparent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even like me, I moved here, South Florida. But I
Okay.
tapped in, you feel me? I moved here 05, Born Home was still open. I met people from there, you feel me? I met people from Wesley Chapel, McDaniel Street, all of that shit that's really from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
They big mamas, their grandmas, and all of
Yeah,
that shit.
exactly.
So that's really the Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how you feel about that? Coming from that and seeing how it is in the climate, tapping in back with Kirk was saying.
And he came during the BMF era, by the way. Which I love that.
05, right before
Okay,
Jeezy
okay,
dropped.
That's fire.
It was a special time.
Beautiful time.
But how do you feel about, whether it's us transplants or in general, about your city, people moving here, representation?
I mean, I feel like as long as you come in here, you getting to work, doing what you got to do, like not really like getting into trouble for real. Like, you really gonna be good. Everybody chill, as long as you chilling, everybody chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's really what it is. Like, I look at Atlanta like a lounge type of area. Like, you come here to have fun, to do business, to work and have fun,
True.
type situation.
Okay, so you have a record label.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
It's called Only Float Forever.
Oh, let's talk about where we met.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
get into where we met. So we met at Revolt World.
Yeah.
And we bumped into y'all. Y'all did an interview with us. It is on YouTube. Make sure y'all check
sure,
that out.
tap
We
in.
did a
Sure. Playtime is
couple
over.
interviews.
Tap in.
Yes, tap in. Playtime is over on YouTube. We did a couple interviews. Y'all were super like good spirits, good vibes,
Sure,
good
for
energy.
sure.
You had your artist with you. Is it artists or who?
So really, like, we're all technically artists, but
Mhm.
we basically work with a whole bunch of different artists in the industry. So it comes from like, how can I put it? We work more on an open end label. So like, say for example, there's an artist like Lil Baby or something like that, and he needs videos done, he needs some type of marketing done, he needs this done. We'll do that, but we only go based on our services. So they can book services from all of those different things, that I listed. And you can be independent, you can be signed, you can be really, whatever, just getting into the game. And we'll basically like help them kind of like break into it.
You're a corporation.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can say that.
You're a corp more
You
than,
can say that.
than a record. Wait, are you a record label or are you more of a corp or both?
So we're a record label because we directly make music, do everything in-house.
But you provide other services
But
too.
we provide it because we have it. Say, for example, like, instead of just using it on ourselves, we like, other people may want that same vision, may want that same quality as well that we have. So we like, okay, if y'all want what we have, y'all got to basically, just pay for our services instead of getting signed to us.
Absolutely.
So that's like Uber for like a record label. Like it's like
Low key.
it's not really like it's not
Y'all
really
open it
stuck-
up instead of being narrow minded.
Yeah,
like,
basically.
I want to rap and make. No, I can do that too because we
Yeah.
got dope visuals. We got y'all hustling.
For sure.
Like you're not really stuck to when you sign over your life.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get into that too, but you're
Yeah.
not really stuck. So y'all don't care about trying to keep the artist. Because
Nah.
what if they blow up and you the one that put them on? Like, do you guys care about
They
that?
may not need that service. Why turn the relationship down?
Yeah, it's gonna be a relationship at
There
that
you
point. So
go.
now, you know what I'm saying, anywhere that they kind of go, you can kind of have access to as well.
For
just
sure.
because you
But
build a
that
relationship.
doesn't, and it's not to shit on you. I just want to get into your mind. That doesn't guarantee that they're gonna have access. What if they blow the fuck up? Then they get signed to like Universal or some shit. And then do y'all care about that? Or are you just like, okay,
They
well,
paperwork right, I assume.
So what with us, we make the most money by just doing the services alone. So it's like with them, we're getting paid regardless. So we
Okay.
just like, as long as we get paid, you know what I'm saying, we're pretty much good, you know, because
That's why I said corporation.
I like that. I like how you
Yeah,
said that.
it's a corporation before a rap label where I'm trying to get on. No, listen, this is what we got. You don't want that. I'm good. I got my
Yeah.
paperwork right for the service I provide. We good either way.
Yeah, because some
And
people
if
do
you
want to
do
sign.
good business, that'll come. Because
Yeah.
y'all gonna have an artist get a hit, and it's gonna take. But a
Exactly.
relationship more than anything. That's
Yeah.
that's cold, G. That's cold.
Yeah, it's different. We trying to just, you know, do it different. And we work with a lot of like positive artists. Like we have conversations with people. We see like how their hearts are, where their minds is at with a lot of different things. We don't just work with anybody. And we actually get to know the people, you know. We don't just try to like, hey, we just trying to make money and do this. It's like, hey, build a relationship, talk to them and see where they head at, you know, with their music, where they trying to go and things of that nature.
What do you mean by positive?
Positive, it comes down to like the message you're trying to spread. Are you trying to spread a positive message or are you trying to spread a negative message? And whatever that message is, it's like we want to cater to the positivity and, you know, we want to push people, you know, we want to push positivity. You
So
know?
you not supporting or you're not working with people that are talking about drugs or anything like that? Like that's like a deal breaker for y'all or?
I mean, that's funny. It's not really a deal breaker, but it's more so like, there you go.
Good.
Shadamika, can you get that?
It's not necessarily like a deal breaker, but it's more so like we still want to work with you if we just, you know, see where you at with everything, see where your mind is, see how everything going, because people could be in a situation that they can't control. You know, they may not, you know what I'm saying, know what is necessarily putting out negative, putting out positive. So we just try to be open-minded with everybody, you know, and just get everybody opportunity to kind of like, you know, show that, because you got to have morals within yourself. And like, we've been in opportunities where people wanted to work with us that wasn't the best situation. Like, if you get invited somewhere, if you're going somewhere where, you know, you just don't feel like you're supposed to be, it's just like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be a part of this or go to this production, this party or this whatever.
Like this Diddy party, like you guys are just not, you guys would not be entertaining anything like that.
Yeah, like, you know, yeah, you wouldn't see us there.
So, okay, I got a couple notes for you. And by the way, what is your sign?
Like, I think people say I'm a Cancer, but I really just go by, I don't really go by like the sign stuff. I just feel like I'm just me, you know, to be honest.
Okay,
'Cause, yeah.
so what was the inspiration behind you creating this? Are you the, who's like where'd the origin of this come from? Was it your idea? Was it you and your boys? Like, how did this come about?
It came about, to be honest, in like high school, for real.
Word.
So it was like, we basically came up with this saying called float. So it was like, it first started off.
That's hard. I ain't gonna lie, the flow shit hard. Yeah.
Like float, only go up. So it's like, we came up with it, but it started off with like talking to girls. So we
Yeah.
was just like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
you need to float, or you need to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Float. It was like a little saying, a
Yeah.
little slang, you know what I'm saying? So
I fuck with it.
it's like that way floating, like, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your shit. You're in your bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You going up. So
Yeah.
that's what we was, you know, saying. So after that, it turned into like more of a brand. So it was like, we could put this on the shirt. We could put this.
They work in so many different areas.
Yeah, like
That's
we was
cold.
like, you know,
Yeah.
why not put it on the shirt? So we
I'm
was just
floating, nigga.
like, and then we wore it. People was like, what that mean? Like, only float forever. We'll just tell them what it mean, you know.
Yeah.
And it started from there. And the merch I got on right now, this is our brand new merch that actually just dropped.
It's tough too.
So we got it on our website. We got it everywhere. But this actually
Tell them the website.
is onlyfloatforever.com.
Only just like that?
Only float forever.
Only
Yep.
flow forever. Yeah.
For sure. So we just dropped this at the event Invest Fest. That was before Revolt World. So we dropped it there, and basically it went crazy. Like, we had a lot of people support us. We was able to like connect with a lot of people, entrepreneurs, people that we already locked in with, and it was just it was a great opportunity. And I mean, it started off like 3 years ago. So to see where we at now, it's just like, you know, it started off with just a saying, you know. From high
I'm
school.
curious because you said Invest Fest, right?
Mhm.
And I kind of know that I didn't go to it, but I know that crowd. Did you push as a record label or more of a company when you were talking to people out there?
I actually push more of a record label,
Yeah.
and I have like my services within that record label, so it'll be looked at as a multimedia company in that sense.
Okay. All right.
So
You did both.
yeah, so basically we kind of like merged it all in one because
you know, that's the value
You
in
know?
what you got though, right? And knowing the crowd to talk to. That's the only reason I asked it like that because like Invest Fest, I know what that is. And by the services you offer, respectfully, past saying record label and what you got going on is way bigger than that.
Yeah.
You still got your record label.
Yeah.
It don't matter, but at Invest Fest, yeah, it's gonna hit harder when you're offering your services. And we doing everything. We one stop shop. We got all of that shit, and it's genuine.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You know what I
So,
like?
yeah.
I like that because being in Atlanta, you meet a lot of people that are doing music, or just everywhere now because of social media. Everyone's a rapper, everyone's a singer, everyone's an artist, everyone's a designer, this, and this. But I feel like I like that you're saying you have a record label, or you have a record label just to show the business aspect of it, because the music business is a business. And a lot of our people, as Black people, we get caught up in the fact that we want to be artsy and we have all this talent and all these gifts, but we not really thinking about the business aspect, and we get fucked in these contracts and we signing over our lives because we want an opportunity, and people understand the business aspect and we don't because we get so caught up in the creative part. Now that leads into my next question. What are your take on 360 deals?
Yeah. 360 deals. Yeah, that's something right there. It's tough.
I'm sure you've been approached with them.
Yeah, I've been
Artists
I
or around.
Are
it.
you okay? So I've heard people that have record labels say, and for those, do you know what a 360 is, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Can you do us a service and explain it to people, because I don't feel like I'm gonna do a good job.
No, you good. So, and to the just, correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty much is a 360 is, listen, we'll put the bag behind you, but we're involved in every single thing that comes from it: merch, deals, shows, your likeliness in every sense, and they're gonna do everything they can to expand it. So past your name, if you would have put your, your brand, your name on clothes, whatever the case may be,
We get a
split it.
percent. Yeah,
We
we're
split
taking a percentage.
for
Everything,
as long as this contract is
even if
going.
we have nothing to do with it, we're
Yeah.
taking a percentage.
Even if you do a feature that go off, even if you create a saying
Yeah.
that go off, that pop the next day on,
Yeah.
let's say you do something on TikTok real quick that blew off.
and they label
You
had
locked
nothing
in.
to do with it.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
They
Yeah.
still
Run it
take a
back.
percentage
For as long as that contract is.
for as long as the duration of the contract. So there are some people that own record labels, or some executives that say, yeah, I am gonna sign you to a 360, because if no one would have known who you were if it wasn't for me and the business part that I brought to the table. No one would have known you. So yeah, I do get a percentage of that. I did make you who you are. But then there's an artist point of view that's gonna say, no, you didn't help me get to this point. I put myself out there. I did this. So I want to ask you, as a person that's on the mic with a record label, what is your take on the 360?
A 360. My take on it is more so like, you got to just know the business for real, because you can get in 360 and still manage to make something out of it. Like, I know somebody like Polo G, he got like a box truck business. So he makes money outside of rap. So sometimes you can invest as a rapper and take your check and not just blow it on clothes.
Oh my God, this is
money,
where we would need the fucking air horn, because yes, a lot of people get stuck and feel like because you're an artist, you got to just stay an artist. You can't venture out and do other business ventures.
You got to broaden it out.
You got to, what is it? Diversify your fucking portfolio.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to diversify the portfolio.
It's not just rap, for sure.
It's not just rap. It's not just music. I love that.
So flipping that, like you could take it if you're ready for it. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
right?
you gotta
knowing your
just-
brand and knowing it's gonna work. But it's also understandable with those that don't, right?
Yeah.
And then you can't even knock the business or the company, like,
Nah, because you know what you signed up
and
for.
you ready
chose
for
to
that.
sign
You
it.
ready for it,
Yeah.
right? Or you could stay down.
But
Because if you got there, you could stay down. You got a
here's my
crowd.
thing. Here's my thing. Sometimes people sign it young. They're not reading the contracts. They don't have a lawyer, and it's all of this legal jargon. You ever read like recently? I was reading.
You know you got buzz though.
I was reading my car contract, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, the shit was so long. Like most people not reading their contract. They want the car, so they're just gonna sign and go. That shit was so long. I was
I
like,
gotta pay and
this
when
is
it's
how.
done.
Yeah.
And they put the legal jargon in there. Obviously, we didn't go to law school, so we're not gonna know the legal jargon. They put all of these words in there. We're like, what the fuck is this? And then they make it sound pretty. They popping champagne. They giving you cars. They doing this. They doing that, and they make it pretty. And you're literally signing your whole life away, especially if you're 17. And you in the hood, and you from the gutter, and you got an opportunity. They gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you can't really think about that.
Knowing your worth and, like you said, tapping in with somebody that can at least read through it, or that may be the $300-400 you need to save up to get that lawyer.
Yeah.
That may be your most important investment past your music and the studio time. Get somebody that can read it.
you gotta have all that.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
and it don't got. I want to make that clear too. With only being associated with partners or friends or little homies that did even little deals. you wind up paying that for studio time certain times. It don't hurt to call a lawyer,
Yeah.
and they just gonna do that. But that may save you forever. That may save you 7 albums forever to have
like the
him pay him that
business
800
yeah.
and be like, no, this is what you want. This ain't that. This ain't that. This ain't that.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 23.
Oh my God, he's only 23. Wow, you got your whole life ahead of you.
Appreciate that.
So you give me like, I could see you in like the next 5 years, like really doing like big shit. Like I'm talking like the next time I see you with like a big chain on and just like looking like a rapper, but really you have like, you're not the rapper.
maybe
You're
coming.
On business.
you're
On
not the
business.
rapper, but you are, you know,
You floating. Yeah.
you know. So boom, what is who are the record labels that when you were coming up were like an inspiration for you?
A lot of record labels, I would say like it would have to be like Sony. It would have to be I like Def Jam.
Def Jam.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a reason why I like them.
Yeah, please give us a reason.
But it's more so of a like from a personal standpoint,
Like
not a business.
the artist standpoint. Like
Like the
Sony,
person who was
Sony
running-
is business.
Yeah,
Sony business.
Yeah,
See,
Sony
okay,
business.
okay, yeah.
and like Def Jam would be something more so like a relationship type of thing, like like
Def Jam back in the day or Def Jam today?
back in the day.
Back in the day. Okay.
Is there
Yeah.
Def
For
Jam
sure.
still?
Def Jam for
For
80
Is
sure.
there Def Jam still though? Like,
Yeah,
I don't even know.
yeah.
It's still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got artists. You just gotta look it up.
Chains there. Shout out to Chains. Yeah. They got a couple there.
Ooh, 2 Chainz?
Yeah, he Def Jam. Yeah.
Are you a fan of 2 Chainz?
Yeah, I fuck with Chains, man. You gotta fuck with Tony.
His name is Tony.
That's Listen.
You always saying
If
he
you know,
always
you
saying
know.
somebody's real name, and I'm like, that's their
That ain't
name.
his real name.
Is it? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so you said Def Jam, and then you said Sony. What about QC?
Oh yeah, QC definitely. For
Oh
sure.
my God,
Yeah.
I love the
sure.
era. I mean, right now they kind of quiet, are they? Right? They
It ain't
I feel like
Q- it
QC
ain't
always
QC no more.
QC
See,
always
that's the whole
working.
thing. They getting dissolved. You
It's
know?
not.
Yeah.
What you said? It's not
Q and P gone.
Yeah, I mean they sold their label. Yeah,
See,
for like 300
You
mil.
think
I
I be
think.
talking crazy? I be
Oh,
trying to put
I-
you on game. gang.
Yeah, for real. Like yeah,
They
it'd be a lot
sold
happening.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 300 mil.
That's
Him and
good.
Coach K and
I
P.
love that. Look at
And
Black excellence. So all right, I used to love QC because at the time they had the City Girls, they had Lil Yachty, they had the Migos, they had Lil Baby, and who else they had? They was managing Cardi.
Mm-hmm.
This was like 20, what?
this is just till they sold it.
19 to,
Yeah.
like- they were like,
And they sold it at the peak.
And
That's
I
how that
love-
go.
Yeah.
I love that
At
they
the
was
highest.
Say
going.
we can't do better than this.
Yeah.
I
at the
love that they
highest
was
word, yeah.
going to get niggas, well not niggas because they got the City Girls, but people from the trenches. Because City Girl wasn't famous. They didn't really have. They went and got them
Yeah.
out the hood, or Lil Baby,
Literally.
or they got Gunna. They had Gunna, right?
That's our
Yeah,
relationship.
Gunna,
though.
yeah,
That's
Gunna was
Atlanta.
a
though.
relationship for
That's
sure.
Atlanta. All their artists are relationships. You listen to them, and whether it's Baby and how they
Yeah.
get, it's all Coach K. That's Yachty's nephew. You feel me? Like it's
Okay, so let me
Yeah.
ask you this: what were you doing before you started doing this? Did you just start doing this right out of high school?
Honestly, so I started doing music. I still currently do music as well. But
Are you a rapper?
Yeah, I'm a rapper. So obviously I'm an
Oh.
artist. So I'm really on some
See?
like Kanye, Jay-Z type of situation. Like I'm trying to do it on a more positive level. Not saying they're not doing it positive, but like I want to do it in a stance of where people can understand the positivity, you know what I'm saying? Can really grasp it in and feel it in a different type of way.
Okay.
being intentional.
Yeah,
It's
intentional.
direct. So I
Direct.
got
Like you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So what? So when you say, because you're heavy on the positivity, which I love, but what is your lifestyle really like? Are you really positive? Not to say that your message isn't that you're putting out is not authentic, but you don't ever want to be exposed. Like, what if somebody try to like put you out there? Like, this nigga's rapping about positivity, but he's doing this, he's doing that. So, like, what do you give? Like, are you really like a positive person?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm a positive person. I feel like that I don't like to like judge people on certain things. I like to give them a better, how can I put it, like a sense of knowing how to kind of like get through life based on my relationship, because I got a great relationship with God. So I got a relationship with that very young, and I'm just like, you know, it changed my life. You know, so you can, because everybody's gonna go through different things. No, nobody's perfect, and that's why we try to push the positivity, not try to force it on nobody, because it's like at the end of the day, you got your own choice. You got what you can, we hang out with so many different people from all different cultures, from all different, lights, from the streets to the business.
Yeah.
So we understand like that everybody going through stuff. Like I can't look at a drug dealer and a businessman and look at them as two different people, because he could just be in that situation right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and he could be trying to do better, trying to say, hey, bro, I'm doing this for a little bit, trying to get out.
Like Ghost in Power.
Yeah, like sometimes it's just like people, going to go through different things, but you got to make sure, are you on the right path? You know what I'm saying?
That's
in life. Are you not trying to like if you in the streets, are you out here not trying to like kill other people? Are you just trying to do it just to make money?
Just to feed your family.
Just to feed your family.
Right.
Or like if you a businessman, are you out here, doing it the right way? Or are you out here scamming people?
Are you making people sign 360s?
Exactly. So
right.
That's how I look at it for real.
Can't make nobody sign nothing.
Cause ain't nobody perfect. Even if somebody show online, oh, I'm perfect, I never do this, I never. It's nobody, it's perfect.
Right. And
That's
people,
even more scary.
And that's why I was asking you that, because people love to point that out. Like they love to try to expose or try to make it seem like you're not being authentic, especially if people are gravitating towards your message. There's always going to be that person that's going to be like, this nigga's doing this, or look, she's doing that. Remember when Alicia Keys wasn't wearing makeup? Y'all remember that? Alicia Keys was like not wearing makeup. She was pushing this movement of not wearing makeup. Then somebody saw her in a stage and they was like brushing her face, and they was like, you see, I knew it. I knew that bitch was wearing makeup. She thinks she better than everybody. They were going off on her just because she was pushing this movement of embracing your natural beauty, not wearing makeup. And they saw her do one thing and they couldn't wait to tear her apart. So that's just like an example. But
absolutely.
Either way, so boom, we have entrepreneur tip of the week. Entrepreneur tip of the week is a tip that you would give to another entrepreneur.
Talk to them.
And like something that you've learned, something that's not conventional. Like, everybody say be yourself, they're saying, but something that you've personally learned. Like, what's an entrepreneurial tip of the week that you would give to a young up-and-coming or old up-and-coming entrepreneur?
Something I would tell people is just keep on diversifying in your talents. Your talents is what's gonna make you money. So if you don't push what you really can do and what you're good at, then you're gonna never reach your full potential, because you're gonna only stay in the box and be like, I want to just do. Say for example, you good at playing basketball, you know what I'm saying, but you want to diversify and having another business on the side, want to invest in the stocks or do this. You could just use all your bread on just splurging out on doing things, or you could invest, what you're doing with that money. So it's like, I would say that just make sure you're diversifying, because you could have different skills. You could have different, how can I put it, attributes that you just never know that can make you money. Like,
and that could be your path, you feel me? It may not be the plan you want, but that could be your path to get you there to freedom or whatever it is.
That's
real.
dope.
That's dope,
real.
bro. That's why I say, even from the beginning, I'm like, oh, nah. You tapped in that early, because it's hard. You can easily get locked in. Okay, I want to rap, because you rap.
Yeah.
And I know that artist hunger, that I just want to rap and I'm gonna make it rapping.
Yeah.
But you guys identify other stuff to get in there, and you're gonna be able to do it your own way, which is even better.
I'm telling you,
you took the personal. You took the personal out of it.
I already
I'm
know.
like, no, we got all these skill sets.
Next time I see you, you're gonna have like a big chain, and you're gonna be driving like
Think about
this.
the chain.
Like,
Let's get it.
you're just gonna be.
We're gonna show him what's up.
Man. Nice speaking with you, fam, for sure.
Wait, we not closing out. One more thing. So, pro and con of being an entrepreneur. What's your favorite thing, and then what's your least favorite thing?
My favorite thing is growing, learning yourself more, finding yourself more. You start to learn what you're good and what you're bad at. I would say that for like the cons, it would be taking the risk. Like sometimes taking a risk can feel like, how can I put it, like the worst thing in the world, because you feel like that your whole world could fall. If you got $10,000 and you spend your whole $10K on an investment, you'll be like, man, well, I don't got $10K no more. It's gone. But sometimes, it's you're gonna feel that in the moment and be like, dang, like I don't got this money in the moment. But that's what the con is, because it's like I don't have it at like right now.
Yeah.
You gotta wait sometime years or sometime months to get some of that money back. So in that between time, you gotta be figuring something out.
Yeah.
So that's the con for real.
Oh my God,
That's
this
some
is a
scary
good
shit.
fucking
That's some
episode
scary
for your
shit.
fucking head top.
Salute to you, man.
The
And the
label.
whole team. This your boys back here?
OFF in the building.
What's happening?
Do y'all-
fam? What's happening?
What's
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
What's up,
Do y'all wanna
Jwhitt
come-
in the building?
Yeah, come tap in.
Do y'all want to
tap
come
in.
introduce yourselves really quickly before we close out?
Yes, sir.
We-
We
Where should
met
they
y'all
go?
at Revolt. You could come here on this
Tell them
mic.
where to go down. Yeah. What's up, fellas?
How y'all doing? We met y'all at Revolt.
good? It's your boy
Merch,
V2.
moving out is. Yeah, get in there.
What's good? You with?
Yeah.
We floating, man.
Man,
Y'all already know what's
floating.
going
Salute
on.
to y'all boys, man. We tapped in
Yes,
the
sir.
Revolt World. Good energy. And yeah, we locking in from here, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Definitely. Thank y'all for coming. This is going to be a good episode.
Yeah.
And I think it'll age well. And we look forward to seeing what y'all do in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
merch, we
Yeah.
tapped in. We doing all of that, man.
Yeah. Playtime is
Bet.
over, bitches.